What's going on, guys? We have another Australasia main raid cam, and it is probably the most anticipated raid cam of 2018, considering we completely lost the footage. My demos were broken and shit got real, but we finally recovered some of it. I got enough to put together a raid cam. It is in bits and pieces, but here it is. The clan raiding today is a clan called Omega. They are pretty new. I think they're bits and pieces of another clan from NM. They're mates with everybody, but they are raiding a base owned by YTB, and these guys don't stuff around. As you can see, they're straight into rocketing, straight through the main base. They've got a sentry down, and it's getting pretty hot in that base. Plenty of rocket fire going off, slow motion, looks sick. And it looks like we're getting a massive counter raid up from the train yard. And the clan counter raiding is a clan called WOG. Now these guys are massive. It looks like most of the server is coming for a counter raid, and it is impressive. Shots fired from the counter raiders as WOG clan moves in across the arch rock. Looks like the Omega clan has seen that they're getting counter-raided and taking refuge inside the base they're actually raiding. And the WOG counter-raiders have fired off a rocket straight to the breach where the Omega clan have taken refuge. It's pinned them down inside the base. I don't know how this is going to work out for them. WOG pushing up now, high walling down for protection. Laying fire, you can see the Omega clan members inside there, hiding from the WOG clan. Rockets going off by the actual initial raiding clan inside the base. They're going to continue the raid from the inside while they're getting counter-raided from the outside, and the counter-raiders are bombarding them with rockets from the outside. So there's a lot going on. I'll slow it down a little bit, show you, and it looks like YTB are actually allied with this WOG clan, and they're the guys who are meant to be getting raided, so that's interesting. It's double the numbers, and if they're on the outside, they're pretty much pinned in. Mass amounts of AK fire. You wouldn't be able to peek too much getting return fire back out to the breach. Rockets coming back. Fired off by WOG to the sentry, and they're trying to get rid of that sentry. It must be causing a fair bit of damage to them. Keeping the pressure on for the guys on the inside for Omega. So many of these guys outside. There's not a lot these guys can do but either wait it out and see what's going to happen from here. Sentry is gone now. There's no health left on it, and they've taken that out, so they're pretty much clear at the front there. Having a look inside, keeping the heat on. They're still rocketing, tunneling through slowly. And it looks like we're getting another counter raid. Well, definitely another group coming up from the back there in the rocks in the snow. And it's a clan called Sin. As we all know, they are quite popular. They've been in other raid cams, and they're always around when there's a PvP. Insane amounts of AK fire between the two clans. All focus has been put back onto the Sin guys coming down. And it looks like they're moving out, moving left, and they're running hard left across the field. Quite a dangerous maneuver there. They are out in the open, but they're so far away from the main action that they should be able to pull it off. As you can see, shots coming from the WOG clan there, and he's got one of them. He's dropped them. His mates dropped the high wall to pick him up. Good teamwork there, boys. Going back over now to have a look and see what the counter raiders are doing, and it looks like We've got another counter raid, and this clan is a clan called .com. Taking point up on the arch rock, we've got the .com boys. They're looking down, and they're working out a plan of attack. The initial counter raiders still have not noticed that they're about to be hit from the other side, while Sin are on the opposite side of the field as well. These guys are going to get hit from both sides by different clans, and none of them are mates. .com putting on the hard fire now. High walls are down, and the... oh, I don't even know how to call it. The PvP is insane. The AKs are going off. .com putting fire back on the WOG. WOG pushing up to the first external high walls, and it looks like he might be making a play. .com medding up, taking plenty of fire. Here he goes for the play. It's failed. Face first into the AK fire. Not worked out well for him at all. Now they're taking fire. The initial counter raiders are taking fire from the second lot of counter raiders called Sin from the road, and they have made it right up now. They've put down a high wall. They've got M249 to give them hell. Let's see how that pans out for them. .com have taken out most of that side, but Sin have managed to push up from the road and take out the remaining WOG members defending from this side. A lot of strategy going on here. They're not too sure where the other the enemy is and who's who, so you just got to be careful there. Play it by ear. As you can see at the top right there, we got a YTB member sitting in the high walls, ready to take out Sin as soon as they pop around. And here we go for a play. Oh! And Sin Kokens has taken out one of the YTB members for the play. Well played. And we have Omega now coming back. Half the initial raiders have come back, and they're pushing around for maybe like a second wind. They're pushing up for those Sin members, and they've taken a couple of the Sin members out that are up top there. Guys building up the side there, trying to take the high ground up on top of the initial base of being raided. Looks like Omega's still holding strong inside the base, and they've managed to tunnel right to the core. And again, Sin have pushed back for their second win now, and they're pushing in from the outskirts or the outer sections of the field. Okay, we got WOG pushing down the hill now, high walling up while Sin used the logs and the rocks and nothing but nature. Yeah. Fire going back up to WOG there. Getting hit from the 6. Sin and taking it easy. Sin have decided that they're going to use this opportunity to push up. And WOG, they've high walled it. Thought nature wasn't good enough, so they've used their own. Taking a look at WOG. They're still popping around there, keeping that fire on Sin, trying to prevent them, but they've lost a lot of life there, and a lot of them are down, while Sin continue to make the moves and keep the pressure on WOG while they're pushing up the hill. WOG now high walling to loot, and looks like you're going to get the gear. What they don't know is Sin is hard pushing them now. They're taking this opportunity. They're up the hill, and they are on top of them. Another one down, WOG, while Sin pushes around both sides for a play. Rocket going off. Another WOG down while Sin pushes around. Can he do it? He's dropped them. He's killed his own mate. He's killed himself, and he's down. Whoa, that was a good play. Sin have taken back the field. As you can see here, there is maybe 1-2 WOG members, and they are pulling back, and there's nothing left of them. The field is Sin's. They are retreating back to the base, taking cover, while Sin loot their bodies. Sin continuously pushing up, and they are at their front door now. Looting more bodies, more AKs on the floor. Let's have a look at what they're doing. They're sharing the loot. The greasy, greasy loot. For them, the raid is as good as over, while Sin pick up the pieces, the AKs, and whatever they can find in these loot bags out on the field. And that, my friends, is another raid over. Done and dusted. Sin are retreating back to their base now, pockets full of loot, and we're gonna call that one a day. Unfortunately, I may have called a few things wrong. Things were out of order, and I may have got the names wrong. But at least we got some footage, and at least we were able to pin it together for a cam for you guys, so you can see the power of these clans on these large servers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Love you guys. Take it easy.